James Kaufman, World News Report today, March 24th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a large earthquake right on top of New Zealand. And we see Zealandia, the continent that's rising out of the ocean here. And this is just going to be part of what's going to happen as this continent rises out of the ocean. So what do we have? A 6.8 magnitude. It came in at a 5 on the DYFI, 5 on the shake map, a tsunami warning. We do have a buoy in event mode, but based on the size of that event, we're not going to go as far as to say that a tsunami was created. Although, well, something was created. Now, we've got a lot of action going on around the globe right now. We'll just real quick check just a 5.0. This has just occurred. We're going to continue and look at some more information. All right, here we are over at volcanoesandearthquakes.com. We can see it's right on that plate tectonic boundary, right on New Zealand. This is Zealandia, the continent that's rising. New Zealand's trying to make a land grab for the continental shelf that's in light blue here, although they're not officially a continent, so I don't know how they can do that. Anyway, the entire area here is rising out of the ocean, and this is just, well, a precursor to what's to come. We're going to see much larger earthquakes than this, 6.7. Let's get some detailed information here. New Zealand's actually coming in with some information. They're the actual, well, main source at a 6.2. The USGS, a 6.8. See if we can get some detailed information and compare actual services that will rate, rank, and determine how strong these earthquakes really are. All right, over to volcanodiscovery.com, a whole new number, a 6.7 magnitude earthquake 30 minutes ago here. You can see it happen right on New Zealand. That's a big one, folks. All right, New Zealand is our main reporting agency. Did happen, it looks like, on the island of New Zealand, not the continent of the island. They're coming in at 6.7. Of course, the depth's 33 kilometers, which makes everything after this, well, questionable at best. They're saying that 10.6 atomic bombs worth of energy were released with this blast. Now that's a lot of energy. All right, comparing quake data from different agencies, with New Zealand coming in number 1 at a 6.7, 33 kilometers. I don't like the 33 kilometer thing. Germans coming in at 6.2 default depth, as you can see there, 10 kilometers, with an asterisk. Moving down here, default depth. A 6.8 coming out of the USGS. That's a default depth as well. What else do we have going on? Australia came in at 6.6. We've got the Italians come in at 6.7. The Incorporated Research Institute for Seismology that usually follows the USGS is coming in at 6.8, 10 kilometer default. And then we have a 7.0 coming from the Europeans, a 7.0 at really only 9 kilometers of depth, which means there's magma near the surface. Probably the only truth we're getting from Europe all day long, a 7.0. Unbelievable. So jumping over to the National Buoy Data Center, we have a tsunami buoy in event mode here. You can see the event is going to be minimal. It was at the very lowest stages of one of the tides, one of the rollers. I'm going to show you all that. That's coming from buoy station 55015. And technically, this is a 5 centimeter tsunami, but we're not going to call it a tsunami. We're going to call it a buoy in event mode here. You can see first on the water column height, we saw a movement of right around 5 centimeters, and down to the, well, more detailed view of what we saw, we're looking about the same thing, 5 centimeters. Again, station number 55015. So in summary, the USGS came in with a 6.8 magnitude earthquake right on top of New Zealand. Tsunami warning. Looks like there was a small 5 centimeter tsunami, if you can call it a tsunami. They have a default depth, but when you actually look at the Europeans, they're calling it a 7.0 and giving it a very shallow depth. This is a precursor as to, well, we see the Earth awakening. It's going to go much faster than anyone has any idea. Again, a 6.8 to 7.0 on New Zealand, Zealandia rising the continent here, and we've got a lot of activity in the United States and really all over the U.S. and Alaska. The only reason we're not seeing anything in Canada is because, well, they don't share their data on these platforms. God bless you guys. Share, subscribe. Always remember, anything is possible. Bizarro world.